Nearly 5 lakh children in Karnataka face an uncertain future, trapped by the rigid enforcement of the National Education Policy 2020's Class 1 age rule, mandating children to be 6 years of age to enter Class 1. Thousands of families who enrolled their kids in pre-primary under the previous system are now paying the price. These children, ready for Class 1, are being held back, forced to watch their friends move ahead while they remain stuck in pre-primary, crushing their confidence and sense of belonging. The previous BJP government had granted an exemption after parental protests, but in November 2022, it reversed its stance, deciding to strictly enforce the rule from 2025-26 onwards without considering the children already in the system. Now, families are bearing the brunt financially, emotionally and socially. While Delhi, Maharashtra, Odisha and Madhya Pradesh have adapted and offered relaxations for affected children, Karnataka refuses to budge. The demand is clear: extend the relaxation to children already in the system before 2022, but do not let them waste a year of their lives. My colleague Nabila spoke with distressed parents. Here's what they had to say.
Over 6 lakh students' future left in a limbo. Karnataka parents up in arms, very upset with the new NEP policy that forces them to have their children repeat a year if they're not 6 years of age when they enroll to first standard. I'm going to get some voices. Some of them have gathered here at the press club to put pressure on the sitting government here to see if they can revoke this rule and make amends to it for the benefit of their children. Would you want to give us a small take on why this is problematic?
Sure. So the rule, the circular came out in November or December 2022, while our kids had been enrolled already in 2021 December-November timeframe for the academic year 2022-2023. And our kids have finished 3 years and now they're ready to go to grade 1. And just few days back, we've been told that no, your kids who do not meet the criteria of 6 years by June 1st are not eligible to go to grade 1.
This would mean that even if they're 10 days younger than 6.
Yeah, just 1 day.
Not even 1 day, okay. Not even 1 day younger than 6 that they're allowed to continue and move forward. And these are bright young kids who've studied their pre-nursery and now wanting to go to the first grade are forced to repeat a year. It is a psychological impact. Have you broken the news to your children?
Yes, actually, before we did, right, in school they've been tagged as these repeat students.
That's terrible.
Yes, so my son is coming and asking, why am I being called a repeat student? And he's really upset because all his friends are going to first standard and he has to repeat a year in the same section. That is,
And my question is, do the kids understand? Do they know what?
Yes, obviously they know, ma'am. Actually, when we used to speak with them, right, if you don't study, you have to repeat those things and all. Now, if they are in a situation, they are going to repeat, definitely it will impact them because their friends are all going to first standard. Now, they are again studying UKG. See, my son has graduated recently. They have celebrated the graduation.
Oh my God, you have a graduation for pre-nursery. Now, this is truly sad. Okay, that's a picture of the graduation of pre-nursery. And now students, when they get ready, and that's another one.
Yeah.
When students get ready to get on to their first standard, that's very cute. That's very cute. And he has to repeat a year? No, this is a boy who's super excited, has put a picture up that says 1, basically excited to go to first grade, but unfortunately he's now forced to repeat. Huge emotional, psychological impact. The bearing that it will have on the young minds is immeasurable. And it's about time that the Karnataka government takes cognizance of this. It's not as if this hasn't been done in other states. We hear that Delhi, Maharashtra, Odisha, multiple states have already now given some relaxation, keeping in mind the children's future. Can Karnataka do it? How can they do it?
This is not on request mode. No, we are asking for justice. We are asking for something just.
Yeah.
I'll share my own personal story. We had a baby which was due on the end of May, 30th or 31st May, but was a post-term, was born on 3rd of June. So now, is the 3 days going to be so cruel on her? I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that the healthcare professionals here are bringing out this concept now. I don't know. There will be a rush for C-sections now end of May.
Rubbish.
Because now people will be thinking that let me get the kid out on end of May, because if it becomes June 1st, this is what is going to happen to me at school. So I want to save that year. So let me go to the hospital and get the kid out, because even 1 day after the 31st of May, I'll be asked to repeat. So that doesn't make sense.
Now, this This is shocking, and which is why I'm here personally to try and get some reactions here. Let's just hope the Karnataka government is noticing this. From what I understand, the government does not think of this to be a grave issue. They think that this is there are a few hundreds of students who probably are affected, but the fact is that nearly 6 lakh data shows nearly 6 lakh families have been bothered, and it's not just emotional stress. We know it's a financial burden as well. 1 year extra, the money that you pay in school fees, it's expensive. We already know schools are increasing nearly 30% school fees. So yeah, go on.
My son is born on June 10th, as he mentioned. So now I have a feeling that maybe I should have done a C-section before June 1st, and my husband is a doctor, and he has a point where that, the health, I mean, you can pitch in.
Yeah, see, I'm Dr. Sagar and I'm an anesthetist. So I handle all deliveries or cesareans. So I have worked in both government setup and a private setup, and I have the experience of seeing this in person. So if this trend continues and all the parents want to deliver their kids in April or May, it will collapse the healthcare system. Mark my word, it will collapse the healthcare
I
system.
can't even believe that this has gone that far to the point of parents overthinking of C-section. That's just tragic how this has not been taken note of. Ma'am,
Hey, hi. Frankly speaking, I have not yet disclosed to my kid that she won't be going to first grade because she is very emotional. Because in the Montessori, they have been, cultivated that way that now you're a beginner, then you'll be junior, senior, and now you're going to get a college, not grade
Oh my
one.
God, this is so true. Going to first standard is almost as if graduating to college. For a child, it's as exciting. You always want to play big, and these children asking them to repeat, leaving their friends behind who they bonded in that pre-nursery is just. It's appalling that this hasn't been taken note of.
Ma'am, this is another case that there are children born in June of 2020 as well. There are children who are impacted. They were in school from June 2022. They joined as pre-nursery and they are continued. Right now they're in LKG and they are also being asked to repeat either LKG or UKG instead of going ahead to first standard. So I request the government or the authorities to sincerely take this request from us and ask for an age relaxation only.
Yeah. Now, I want a quick word on what solutions are we looking at. If you can give me a solution, give me a hardcore solution and
I
how
think
fast.
the solution is very simple. I think we hardly have time. It's already we are late in the game and like it's already March. So the simple solution I think would be just a relaxation of the age criteria, right? And the current students who are already in UKG, they are asked to go promote to class 1. I think that would be a very simple solution. And people who are joined prior to November 22, right, as per the circular, they should be allowed to get promoted to class 1. It's a very simple and like currently what is going on, that's totally unacceptable.
Okay.
There's no luxury of time over here. We're running short on time. There's no luxury of time. We just have one more month because schools have already started admitted kids to first standard.
And what's the financial burden like? If at all this is forced on you, what's your financial
1 year
burden?
of extra fees has to be given. They will not spare. The school will not spare for that. So, and mentally and emotionally, the kid is also being disturbed as their friends group go ahead and they will be behind. And they know everybody, each other.
Are you prepared for 11 years of school fees?
No.
No, absolutely not. Also, ma'am, all of us are working professionals. So many times we change states because of a corporate, right? Now, certain states are following this age bar where the session starts in April. Here in Karnataka, it is falling from June. So as parents, what do? Let's say our transfer happens in the month of May. Then which criteria are we going to follow? So age relaxation definitely needs to come, because if we are making a benchmark of 6 to 8 years at the first go, why not give relaxations of the students who are already in the system?
Is it true that some of the schools say that they're giving you 50% discount or no fees? I mean,
Well, no, there is no communication from the school from that perspective. But look, the school is going to follow what the government says, right? And our only request is to the government is that, enforce the rule looking forward, not looking back. The children have already been in the school. We understand if you say today that from next year the rule is applied, no, or if you have said that 2022 the circular has come out, so the people who have come after 22, at least they are aware. We are not even aware about that, right? When we were
implementing a rule in retrospect is not boding well with the families, because this is something that they should have thought, very well into without.
Exactly. This is like we are being bulldozed with the rule, right? And my only question is here, okay, we are asking to the government, we are requesting, we are here almost on our knees, for our kids. All of us, we have come for our children. We have parents who have broken down emotionally today. There were tears, right? So, it's so hard. It's so
And how
hard.
many of the parents actually have the time and bandwidth to come and protest, and how often can they do this to put pressure? A final word on, we heard briefly the previous BJP government had relaxed it, but then insisted that by 2025-26 the rule will be back again.
Exactly. So there was a 2-year relaxation, but that relaxation is not solving the purpose because our kids, we are parents here because we had the kids already in the school. So we at least we need a minimum of another 1 year, right? Only then you are covering the people who have gone into school in 2022.
So basically, finally, you want the rule to be implemented on children after the law was brought into place or the policy was put in place.
So all the children who are already in school needs to be promoted to first grade rather than asking them to repeat the year.
Yes, yes. So we don't have any issue with the age or anything as such, but our only issue here is, we request that you promote all the children who have been admitted to school prior to the order being passed in 2022. So all the children who are admitted to school in 2020, 2021, kindly promote them and give them a relaxation for this year so that they can go ahead and they are not disturbed mentally.
Have you all spoken to anyone within the government so far? What's been the response?
We have been visiting the education minister, the commissioner for school education, and also the principal secretary. They say we are looking into it, but we don't have time, right?
Yeah, while looking into it gives no
So
assurance.
we still have, I mean, we have met the officials, but we still have hope, faith, trust in them, trust in the education system, trust in the government. We hope and we trust them that they'll give an exception and don't jeopardize the future of the kids.
Absolutely.
So parents are coming to the point to think that, okay, let me quit my job, let me leave Karnataka and let me go to Odisha or let me go to Maharashtra, where at least the kid will continue the education.
What about for second, third? Are there rules and age? for that?
It's not for them. It's not
No,
for them.
it's just for first standard, 6. That's
6 year. So 6 on June 1st, 2025. So my daughter is 6 on June 3rd.
And my son is June
So-
5. So for 4 days, you have to repeat 1 year. And
We both are working. Now, yesterday also we were talking, okay, we'll go to our native only. At least our child will promote to next standard.
This is unsettling, it's unfair, and it's absolutely appalling that the government hasn't taken cognizance of these nitty-gritties while actually implementing it. NEP is a central policy. It's a policy implemented by the central government. Many states have relaxed the rule. Can Karnataka, which is known to be an education hub, take this into consideration and ensure that the future of these children are secure?
So another thing is, at this age, the kids' grasping power is very good. So making them repeat the same syllabus or making them read the same thing,
it just hits their confidence immensely, and I can't even imagine, even if you agree to pay that 1 year school fees, the psychological impact it might have on your children is not something that you can take a chance with.
So generationally, there is an uplift of the IQ and the EQ of kids, right? We can see they are much better in terms of cognizance compared to the parents. Now we are asking them to repeat. That's just unacceptable. Yeah.
As a nation, we are laying so much of stress where we are talking about mental health. We are talking about let's not give trauma. We are giving such a lifelong trauma probably to these kids. We should be developing them, supporting them rather than being their, trauma causers in such a scenario.
I'll leave that as a last note. Thanks very much. And I assure you that News 9 will take it up. Let's see how far this goes. And we're hoping that you put equal pressure, that you continue to put pressure on the government. We'll see. A breakthrough should come.
Actually, when I studied, without any knowledge, my parents put me in a lower grade. But till my age is like around 33. But still now I regret that. Why my friends all used to graduate before 1 year.
Yeah, it's a blot that you live with forever. And the feeling of actually wanting to explain it to your friends as you grow that this is why I repeated a year. It's just awful. Let's hope we undo this. With camera person Ramesh, this is Nabila for News 9 right here in Bengaluru at the Press Club.